Rule 113 Arrest. Section 1. Definition of arrest. Arrest is the taking of a person in the custody of order that he may be bound to answer for all commission of an offense. Section 2. Arrest. How made. An arrest is made by an actual resistance of a person to be arrested, or by his submission to the custody of the person making the arrest. No violence or unnecessary force shall be used in making an arrest. The person arrested shall not be objective to the greater resistance than is necessary for his detention. Section 3. Duty of arresting officer. It shall be the duty of the officer executing the warrant to arrest the accused and to deliver him to the nearest police station or jail without unnecessary delay. Section 4. Execution of warrant. The head of the office of whom the warrant of arrest was delivered for execution shall cause the warrant to be executed within 10 days for its receipt. Within 10 days after the expiration of the period, the officer to whom it was assigned for execution shall make a report to the judge who used the warrant. In case of his failure to execute the warrant, he shall state the reason therefor. Section 5. Arrest without warrant. When lawful, a peace officer, a private person, may without a warrant arrest a person. A. When the presence of the person to be arrested has committed his actually communicating or his attempting to commit an offense. B. When an offense has just been committed and he has portable cause of belief based on the person to be arrested has committed it. C. When the person to be arrested is a prisoner who has accepted from the penal establishment or place where he is serving final judgment of, or he is temporarily confined while his case is pending, or has accepted with being transformed from one confinement to another. In the case of filing under paragraph A and B above, the person arrested without a warrant shall be forthwith delivered to the nearest police station or jail and shall be proceed against the accordance of Section 7 of Rule 112. Section 6. Time of making arrest. An arrest may be made on any day and at any time of the day or night. Section 7. Method of arrest by officer by virtue of warrant. When making an arrest by virtue of an warrant, the officer shall inform the person to be arrested of the cause of the arrest and of the fact that a warrant has been issued for his arrest, except when he fails or forcibly arrested before the officer has opportunity to so inform him, or when the giving of such information will impel the arrest. The officer need not have a warrant in his possession at the time of the arrest, but after the arrest, if if the person arrested so requires, the warrant shall be shown to him as soon as possible. Section 8. Method of arrest by officer without warrant. When making an arrest without a warrant, the officer shall inform the person to be arrested of his attorney and case of the arrest, and useless the latter is either engaged in the commission of an offense, in purpose, immediately after the commission has accepted files or probably recessed before the officer has opportunity to inform him, or when the giving of such information will impel the arrest. Section 9. Method of arrest by private person. When making an arrest, a private person shall inform the person to be arrested of the intention to arrest him and cause the arrest. Useless the latter is either engaged in the commission of the offense, is pursued immediately after its commission, or his escape files are forcibly recessed before the person making the arrest has opportunity to so inform him, or when the giving of such information will impel the arrest. Section 10. Officer may common assistant. An officer making unlawful arrest may overly summon as many persons as he deems necessary to arrest him in effecting the arrest. Every person so commanded by the officer shall assist him in effecting the arrest when he can render such assistance without detriment to himself. Section 11. Right of the officer to break into building of enclosure. An officer is ordered to make an arrest either by virtue of warrant or without a warrant as provided in Section 5, may break into any building or enclosure where the person to be arrested is or responsibly believed to be. If he is refused admittance thereto after announcing his attorney and purpose. Section 11. Right of the officer of break into building or enclosure. An officer in an order to make an arrest earlier by the virtue of a warrant or without a warrant as provided in Section 5 may break into any building or enclosure where the person to break arrested is or is responsibly believed to be. If he is refused admittance redo after announcing his attorney and purpose. Section 12. Right to break out from building or enclosure whenever an officer has entered the building of enclosure in accordance with the preceding section. He may break out therefore when necessary to liberate himself. Section 13. Arrest after escape of rescue. If a person lawfully arrested escapes or rescue, every person may immediately pursue or retake him without a warrant to any time and in any place within the Philippines. Section 14. Right of attorney to relative to visit person arrested. Any member of the Philippines bar shall at the requires to the person arrested or that another acting in his behalf have a night to visit and confer privately with such person in the jail or any other place of custody at any hour of the day of the night, subject to reasonable regulation as relative of the person arrested can also exercise the same right.